Did Jennifer Lopez just up and flee the country because of Diddy? I mean, what year is this? Are we really revisiting the J-Lo Diddy saga, but this time with the FBI involved? Seriously, is this some movie sequel no one asked for? Or could this actually be happening? Grab your popcorn, because this rabbit hole goes deep, and trust me, you're gonna want to stick around for this one. Okay, let's break this down. Jennifer Lopez has apparently packed her bags, jumped on a plane, and left the country, and all signs are pointing back to Diddy. Yeah, Diddy, the guy whose name is practically synonymous with early 2000s rap and scandal. I honestly can't decide if this feels like a plot twist straight from a bad Lifetime movie or just Hollywood being Hollywood, but either way, the tea is hot. And the FBI is in the mix too, so you know it's not just another celebrity rumor gone wild. First things first, if you've forgotten about the 90s or weren't even around yet, let me catch you up. Back in the day, Jennifer Lopez and Diddy were the it couple. Think of them like the OG Brangelina, except with more nightclub drama and less philanthropy. They were young, wild, and in love, until it all fell apart thanks to a 1999 incident in a New York nightclub involving some gunfire, chaos, and of course, Diddy's ability to somehow dodge legal repercussions like he's in the Matrix. Jennifer ended up distancing herself fast after that. Maybe she knew that being attached to that kind of drama could mess up her rising career. Spoiler, she was right. But even though they broke up decades ago, it seems like the ghosts of that relationship are still lurking around. The word is that Diddy has some dirt on Jennifer, something that could seriously tarnish her image. We're not talking about old, awkward photos from the club scene either. We're talking career-ending, reputation-destroying stuff. And let's be honest, in a world where one wrong headline can make or break your career, whatever Diddy's holding over J-Lo's head must be significant enough to make her want to vanish from the spotlight. But, okay, why now? Why is all this coming up now after all these years? Theories are popping up like mushrooms after a rainstorm. Some folks think it's a business rivalry gone sideways, with J-Lo getting tangled in the crossfire. Diddy's been in a few shady business deals recently, like controversial with a capital C, and maybe Jennifer found herself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Others say it's personal, that maybe some unresolved beef from their relationship resurfaced. It's wild to think that something from 2 decades ago could resurface with enough force to have J-Lo literally running for cover. And then there's the FBI twist. It's not just any regular Diddy vs. the World headline this time. No, we've got the Federal Bureau of Investigation apparently keeping an eye on things. That makes this a whole different level of serious. They've supposedly been watching Diddy for a while, possibly because of his business dealings or maybe even more sinister things. And the fact that they're involved in Jennifer Lopez's sudden exit makes you wonder, is there more to this than a simple celebrity feud? Are they digging into his finances? His associates? It seems like whatever he's been up to has caught the attention of the feds, and that's not something to shrug off. So here's what's clear. Jennifer didn't just jet off to the Bahamas for a bit of relaxation. She's gone full, get me out of here. And from the looks of it, she planned this escape pretty meticulously. She's been laying low for weeks, skipping all the big red carpets, ghosting her socials, and basically doing the exact opposite of what you'd expect from J-Lo, who's normally out there, dazzling everyone in designer gowns and showing up at every major event. Her friends even noticed something was off. They said she was acting distant, almost paranoid. And then, out of nowhere, poof, she's gone. And as for where she's hiding, your guess is as good as mine. Some reports say she's staying at a secluded villa in Europe, maybe somewhere in Italy or the south of France. You know, the kind of place where the paparazzi can't exactly sneak in through the bushes without running into a full security team. She's always been a big fan of luxury getaways. And honestly, if you're going to disappear, why not do it in a fabulous European estate? No sightings, no public statements, just absolute radio silence. It's got everyone going nuts trying to figure out what the heck is happening. Naturally, the internet is in meltdown mode. Social media is buzzing with theories. Some people think the alleged threat from Diddy is enough to explain everything, while others believe it might be part of something bigger. Business deal gone wrong? Personal vendetta? Something even darker? Everyone's scrambling to connect the dots, and with every hour that goes by, the speculation just gets crazier. I mean, at this point, she could be hiding out with Bigfoot for all we know. And the comments? Whew, they're brutal. One person even said, Jennifer should have turned on Diddy when she had the chance. Now look where it got her. Another took it even further. Jennifer needs to be arrested immediately. Arrested? For what exactly? Keeping secrets we don't know about? I guess when the drama gets this wild, people's imaginations just run wild along with it. Of course, none of this is helped by Diddy's notorious reputation for throwing these over-the-top, borderline illegal parties. You've heard about them, the glitzy gatherings that end up being way more than just music and champagne. We're talking about a side of Hollywood that most people don't get to see. Justin Bieber's experience in Diddy's circle is practically a cautionary tale at this point. He was young, impressionable, and suddenly thrown into the world of money, fame, and pressure, enough to make anyone feel like they're drowning. Diddy's gatherings have always had this dark edge, and it's got people wondering, how many other secrets are being buried at those parties? And the celebrities who were once part of Diddy's circle? They're staying eerily quiet right now. Hollywood's a pretty small place, and it seems like no one wants to be the next one to get on Diddy's bad side. But there have been some subtle signs of support for J-Lo. Other celebs liking posts, making vague comments about the power struggles in the industry. Everyone's walking on eggshells, which tells you just how powerful Diddy might really be behind closed doors. And of course, just when you thought it couldn't get more dramatic, Suge Knight decides to weigh in. I know, it sounds like we're dragging every name from the 90s into this mess. But Sugi claims he's got inside knowledge about the reason J-Lo and Ben Affleck split, and apparently, it has to do with some FBI seized tapes involving Diddy. I mean, tapes? Is this some secret agent-type deal now? If there are actually tapes out there that could compromise Jennifer, then maybe all this running is because she knows exactly how bad it could get. Now fans are demanding answers, and they're getting frustrated that J-Lo isn't saying anything. They want her to clear the air, to tell everyone what's really happening. But honestly, fleeing the country kind of is a statement, isn't it? Like she's telling us something's very wrong without saying a word. And maybe, given everything going on, she doesn't think there's anything more she can say without making things worse for herself. Which brings us back to the FBI. Everyone's watching, waiting to see if the Bureau drops some bombshell about Diddy's dark dealings, or reveals what he's really been up to all these years. If the FBI finds anything, we're not just talking about a juicy headline here. We could be looking at actual charges, real consequences, and maybe some long overdue justice. Or maybe not. I mean, this is Hollywood. People with money and connections have a way of slipping out of trouble. But I'm dying to know. What do you guys think is really going on? Is this all because of Diddy's influence? Did Jennifer decide to make a run for it because she knew she was being backed into a corner, or is there even more to this that we don't know yet? Is this a case of old ghosts haunting the present, or are we looking at a much bigger game here? Let me know your theories in the comments. And as always, make sure you're subscribed, because if this story is even half as dramatic as it sounds, we're going to be here a while. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next.